Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Hurts going to keep it again. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3 and out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Two 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Another run for Murray on 2nd down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. To throw is Jackson. Dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. As Sanders has it poked free. And it's picked up by the Ravens. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense, I thought he may go the distance, to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play? It broke big. It was going to be an absolute disaster for them, and it turns out they end up with the football. I don't know that they're exactly celebrating. Definitely plenty of relief, though.
Dancing to his left. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the...
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. The decision that time was to keep it, and not a great one. Once he got out right with the football, there was just nowhere to go.
And I felt bad for his offensive line there because their job is to create creases, right? Create openings. But if those defenders keep their shoulders square to the line of scrimmage and refuse to be budged, that's the end result. No place for him to turn upfield. No chance to gain any yardage.
The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Now Jackson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Jackson's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36.
Jackson to Watkins there for a Baltimore first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he will have a Ravens first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown.
And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Murray, touchdown, Baltimore. Very much, Charles, a statement drive right there.
And the big guys up front love this type of a statement. They like being relied upon to move the line of scrimmage and create space for their runners, and they did exactly that on that drive. And how about the payoff? Running it again into the end zone, and that's the kind of drive that sends a message to the defense.
And a big score they needed to add on to that slim lead they had.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
2nd and 10. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Here comes Sanders on the toss right. Sanders has the first down and much more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Here's Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins.
7 yards the pickup there. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
In to make the stop, Patrick Queen, the linebacker, the Ravens' leading tackler in 2020.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. They'll roll him. Hurts fumbles it.
Through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Hurts.
And Sanders has got it complete. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Play action. Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw.
Looking for Andrews again. He's got him this time.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Jackson on 1st down. Flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. To throw again is Jackson. Flushed out right.
And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
I like what they tried to do there, trying to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Tucker's kick is good. and that'll push the lead up to 17. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as they take over here with 11 seconds remaining. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time, as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
On the return, Devin Duvernay. And able to get this out to the 25. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter, and they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
They go with Murray again. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, Murray. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson being chased out left. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. At that time, finally a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out, it's not the case.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Hurts throw complete to Rager.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Hurts, he's going to keep this on the option.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play.
Touchdown, Eagles! Quez Watkins from 13 yards out. And the Eagles get a score closer. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And the Ravens taking the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. From the gun, Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he's got room. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. And that one there was just a drag route to Watkins.
And that should be one of his best routes, because I like his toughness going across the middle. Also love his ability to regulate his speed and really get in sync with his quarterback. And then after he catches it, look out. That's when he's really dangerous.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Touchdown! Marquise Brown from 13 yards out. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts in this offense trotting back out.
And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll set up a throw. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Justin Madubuike
in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go, timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts. He's got Smith here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyus Bowser, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Hurts escaping under pressure again, and down he goes again. Justin Matabike able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And this is going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passing we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 73 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we just talk about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter? It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Caught on the slant. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
3rd and goal, Jackson. Open man, Watkins, touchdown, Baltimore. 2 yards on the touchdown there as the Ravens push further out in front.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's kept out by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. This ball complete to Rager. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this right back to Rager. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. Throwing is Hurts. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down. And they're going to speed things up here. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 17-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. To throw again on second down. Hurts. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And they don't get the reception. Incomplete. So now they're down to 17 seconds remaining. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Second down and goal. Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith from 6 yards away. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They'll turn to Sanders, and he will not make it to the goal line. The defense holds him here. And this is still a 3-score game as the lead remains 18. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there. No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And I actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Quick slant to Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not in a preview. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.